Here we are making seed sourdough bread. I am roasting. This is pumpkin, sunflower, sesame, and chlorella seed roasted before use it. So I have 700 grams of water and I have 200 grams of starter there. Now we're gonna add the whole wheat flour first. I need 1000 grams. So I need 200 grams of whole wheat flour. Okay, and then I'm gonna mix whole wheat first. Because whole wheat absorb a lot of water, so we know that we need more water or not. Right, now I'm gonna add more flour to make it 1000 grams. Right, 1000 grams, perfect. Now I'm gonna add 20 grams of salt. Perfect. Now this is the seed that I'm gonna use. I have about almost one cup. So just add on top like that. And now we're gonna mix it. This is how I mix the dough. Okay, make sure your seed is already cool down before you add into the dough, because we don't want the temperature to be rise. We are in Thailand and moisture in the air is quite high, and it's very hot here, so we have to control the temperature. Make sure that the temperature is not rise up. So perfect. Can I have the blue spatula, please? Thank you. Yes. Always keep your container nice and clean, so you don't waste anything. Everything become one dough. Right. What we're doing here, we're gonna mix the dough with the slap and fold technique. But before that, I need to wet my counter. And also my hand. Okay. Add a little bit of water into your dough is okay, no problem. Okay, we are going to slap and fold. Right. Slap and fold right after initial mix is help us to strengthen the gluten for the dough. So it's really important. You can see in the beginning the dough is not mixed yet. In this case, I'm gonna need a little bit before. Let the dough become one before we slap and fold, okay? Like that. So the gluten network kind of develop a little bit. Now it's easy to do slab and fold. In this stage, many people get freaked out because the dough kind of everywhere, like spread out everywhere. Don't get panicked, because after the dough been resting, it will be easy to slab. Right. I am going to take out the dough from my hand. Gonna be easy if you just dip your hand into the water a little bit. It will be easy to scoop it out. Yeah. Nothing less. So I'm gonna do one more time. Perfect. Now I'm gonna rest the dough for 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna do the second slab and fold. Okay, after 15 minutes, we're gonna do another slab and fold. Right.
อุ้ยอันนี้มันแป้งโควิดเหรอ
ใช่โควิดแล้วก็ใส่ธัญพืชด้วยค่ะ
อันนี้ทำอะไรคะ อันนี้ทำบาเกตกับ
6 7 8 9 10 only 10 times. See, after slap for 10 times, you can see the dough release the gluten quite a lot. So I have a very nice dough. This one is just normal bread with seed. So I have pumpkin, I have sunflower and sesame roasted and mixed in the dough.
roast before mix
Yes, roast before mix. And now, okay, after we rest the dough for 30 minutes, we're gonna do first coil fold. Ooh, really nice and elastic. Beautiful. Okay, rest for 30 minutes. This is the first coil fold. I forgot to record for the second one. Really nice and smooth. Look at that, the texture. Third one more time. Okay, this is the last coil fold, number 4. I'm gonna do the coil fold. Look at the texture of my dough.
พี่ได้แล้วใช่ไหม
ได้แล้วค่ะ
จุ่มน้
มันไม่
Okay, then I let it rise. See the bubble? Already have bubble. Let it rise for about 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours. We don't know yet. But I'm gonna cover. See there? At 25 degrees Celsius room temperature. Okay, my dough is jiggle. And then I'm gonna do poke test. Perfect. I can let a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna wait. I'm just going to do it now. Okay. See the bubble? Beautiful big bubble. Okay. This is what I am doing. Cut in half. Okay. Ooh. Pre-shape. Another way of pre-shape.คือรูปหลวมๆแค่นี้พอเลยจบแล้วรอ15 นาทีแล้วเดี๋ยวเข้าตะกร้าอ่ะขึ้นของพี่เลย After residual for 30 minutes now we're gonna do final shape. I am going to final shape 2-star because I pre-shape 2-star for my dough, and hydration is 70, and also the humid in the air here in Thailand. I am sprinkle a lot of flour on top of my dough. This is dust flour, can be AP flour or can be bread flour. And I also sprinkle some on the counter and also my hand. I gently put my hand under the dough and try to stretch it out into rectangle or square. This is going to be quite easy, and I am trying to close where the big hole is, because when I have final shape, I don't want a big hole on my dough. 4 in one part, and I gently tap some water onto the dough for one side and the other side on top, like you fold the envelope, similar to you folding the envelope. The reason I tap a little bit of water because my dough is quite low hydration, so it's not sticky. And then press so you don't have a big hole on your bread after you cutting. So you have 2 ears, just close the ear. I am always tap a little bit of water, close the ear, same as the first one, and then you have a little arms, 2 arms, and then try to make into a rectangle shape again, right? And then gently roll from the bottom up gently. Make sure you not break the gluten or trying to have this kind of shape, and then close the seam at the bottom both sides. So this is gonna be nice and beautiful after you finish final shape and put onto the basket. Nice and beautiful. The basket I already dust with some rice flour, and then you kind of put your hand like that, go and put the seam side up and the smooth part on the bottom. There you go. Okay, another way of final shape, after you pre-shape it too tight. This one I pre-shape it too tight. I fold it into 4 parts and the dough becomes so tight. This is how I handle the dough. Okay. Again, I sprinkle some dust flour onto the counter, and then I am flip the dough over, and it's no way I can stretch it out into a big rectangle or square again because it's quite tight. So this is the way I do. I just trying to gently pull the end together like that, close the seam, and then roll once again. That's how I do. As long as you're trying to shape it tight into the retard shape like that, it's okay. Whatever you do, it's never right or wrong. Everything can be right or okay. And then trying to make it tight again before you put on the banneton basket like that. Now you have 2 beautiful banneton basket with the retard shape, 2 different type of the retard shape. Okay, we're gonna rest the dough for about 15 minutes, and then lately we're gonna close the seam. During resting the dough, I always cover with the plastic bag because I don't want it dry out. After 15 minutes, we are closing the seam. Just make it nice and tight. See, if we not close, there is some part like that, right? That's it. And then we're gonna let it rise fully basket, and then we put in the fridge. This is our dough in the morning. We're going to coat the seed now. I just put the parchment paper on top like that. And then I use a cooling rack to flip the dough over. Oops. Okay. Put the dough over, make sure my dough not running away. Okay. Okay, nowหนูมาทางนี้ดีกว่าเพราะว่าตรงนั้นร้อนโอเค perfecto okay we are spray a lot of water onto the dough. Okay, when we coating the seed, we have to put the big seed go in first. In this case, we have pumpkin. It is falling, no problem. Should it go to the side as well? Back เข้าไป Then second sunflowerเหตุผลที่เราใส่อันใหญ่ก่อนเพราะว่าถ้าเราใส่อันเล็กก่อนอันใหญ่มันจะลงไม่ได้ก็เลยต้องใส่อันใหญ่ก่อนมันก็เพื่อให้หมดเลย next one I'm gonna use the black sesame Oops, sorry. พี่เอาสเปรย์น้ำให้หนูอีกหน่อยค่ะสเปรย์อยู่ตรงนู้น Then black sesame, white sesame. แทบจะไม่มีที่ว่างแล้วนะ Last but not least, canola seed. Fill up the gap. Oops. One more. One more. Okay, now we're gonna bake it, but I want to make sure that I add enough seed. Okay, that should be enough. What do you think? Now we are baking. Okay, I'm gonna do the first score. The first score, I'm going to look at the dough. I am going to score from here. Okay, and this one. Okay, that's the first line. Now the second line, I am going toตัดมันเข้าไปหยันมันขึ้นโอเคไหมคะ เสร็จแล้วเราก็จะอบเลย อันนี้เปิด after 5 minutes I am rescoring right under the first line. Right, and then I am spray water. Again. And during this time, I am turning around. Why I turning? Because the dough will rise equally if we turn the dough around. So we continue bake for 25 minutes. This is our beautiful seed sourdough bread. We have seed inside and coating with multiple seed. This is for the seed lover. Beautiful. Let's see inside. This is beautiful crumb, whole wheat and multiple seed. I hope you enjoy my video and look forward to see you for the next one. Thank you.